Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Monster Hunter World. That's right, the beta is coming back just tomorrow, and it runs through until next Tuesday. So for those of you that might be seeing this video a little bit late, by tomorrow I mean Friday on the 22nd of December. That is when the beta goes live again at 5 p.m. British Standard Time. Go look up what the time zone British Standard Time is, and you can adapt that to your personal time zone. It runs through from the 22nd until the 26th, also until 5 p.m. British Standard Time. So this time they extended the beta a little bit. It starts one day earlier than it did for the last time we had the beta. And yeah, this time you also do not need PlayStation Plus in order to play. So if you didn't get a chance to try it out last time, if you own a PlayStation 4, that's the only requirement. Do you have a PlayStation 4? You can go try it out this time around, and I wholeheartedly recommend people to check it out. It is one of my most anticipated games of 2018, and I think you guys should really at least play a little bit of it. Just do the basic quests or whatever. Even if you're someone who is usually not into Monster Hunter games, because this is the one to get into if you feel that the previous Monster Hunter games were maybe a little bit too complicated, or maybe you didn't like the fact that the map was segregated into different zones and there was a loading screen between each zone. This is the one for you to try out. If you're ever going to get into Monster Hunter World, this is going to be the one. Another bit of news about Monster Hunters also, I've been checking up pretty much everything that I could find in regards to news, and I was looking over an interview from a website, I forgot what website it was, where they were talking about post-content DLC. Now naturally, we already know that there's going to be a bunch of crossovers for Monster Hunter World. This is something that they've done in the past for pretty much, I think, almost, not every Monster Hunter game, but I think since 3 Ultimate, we've at least had some form of crossover, either between other Capcom games or just other games in general. This time around, we've already had confirmation of the crossover between Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, which is why PlayStation is getting preferential treatment in betas and all that, and Xbox isn't getting any. And it's like, Aloy is going to be, I don't think it's going to be Aloy herself, it's probably going to be an outfit that you'll be able to equip onto your character, because that's usually how that stuff works. But I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work out, and also, is she going to be limited to the bow? We still don't exactly know. Also, there's going to be a Palico suit, which makes your Palico look like, what were they called? The Watchers? The little small little robot dudes. But to be completely honest, what I would be more excited about, and I'm not sure if that is going to be the case or not, is I would like to hunt one of those big, what were the names? Forget the names, the big T-Rex looking robots. I forgot their name. I know someone's going to remember in the comments, but I've played Horizon Zero Dawn like at the beginning of the year, so sorry about that. But I would like to actually hunt one of those, you know? Maybe it'd be cool if you had to hunt one of those in order to get the parts to craft Aloy's set. That would be awesome, but that might just be asking a little bit too much. I don't know, some people are gonna be like, does that fit into the lore? And it's like, dude, Monster Hunter lore, come on, dude. I mean, even though I do have to say, I'm pretty excited about the story. The little tidbits that I've seen of story for Monster Hunter World, they kind of remind me of Lost Planet 2, and that has me really hyped because I love the story of Lost Planet 2. And I know a lot of people heavily criticize Lost Planet 2, they didn't like it. Whatever, those people are wrong, it's okay, it doesn't matter. But moving on top of that, they also mentioned that they will be having free DLC, the same way that we've seen in previous Monster Hunter games. Usually what this involves, for those of you that are not aware, is it involves some more challenging hunts. I'm not talking G rank. We still don't know how that's going to work out in Monster Hunter World. At least I personally don't know yet, because I haven't checked up on that. But we're not talking G rank, we're just talking usually they will put a little bit more challenging hunts of specific monsters under specific conditions, and those kind of count as DLC, even though it is a little bit of repeated content if you really look at it, but usually they will provide you with different materials. But this time around, one of the more interesting things was that they were also talking about special events. So I'm thinking like seasonal events, kind of like Christmas, Halloween, stuff like that. But I don't know if that's the route they're going to take with it, and if that is the way they want to kind of support the game throughout, if they want to have like those types of events happening in the game. Because I mean, it is a way to keep people interested and to always bring Monster Hunter World back to the discussion for people that maybe haven't played it and maybe are considering purchase it when it gets a discount or something. You know, it's a way to keep the game in people's minds, even though most of us that are excited about Monster Hunter, we already know we're probably going to get like 200 hours of entertainment or something out of the game. And not to mention, they've already said the story's going to be like 40 to 50 hours or something, which is friggin' amazing. Although we also know some of those hours, there's going to be a little bit of grind in there. We know that's going to be a thing. We know how it is. But at the very least, there aren't going to be any goddamn loot boxes, and thank God for that, because if we've seen the news of what's happening with Destiny 2 recently, Jesus, I got to make a whole video just talking about that. But anyways, I just wanted to keep you guys up to date with a couple of things that I was reading up on Monster Hunter World. Pretty much everything that I read up just gets me more and more excited for when the game actually comes out. And I also wanted to let you guys know, once again, beta tomorrow. I will be live streaming it on Twitch. Pretty much at the time the beta starts, we will start hunting stuff and having fun. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.